All right, hello and welcome back to another day. I'm Tyler, and today we're going to be working on this 1987 Chevy truck. Said it was converted from a Suburban, right?
Yeah, it used to be a Suburban, and not the guy that owned it before me, but the guy that owned it before him converted it into a Silverado, short bed dually.
That's freaking awesome, man. So this is a pretty cool old truck. What we're going to do is we're going to do the normal thing. We're going to walk around it real quick. This is a TBI truck, and it hasn't run since 2016, so it's been sitting somewhere around, what, 6 years? 6 years? So we'll do a little walk around. I'll show you guys this truck, which is super cool. You know, like I said, this is converted from a Suburban. So let's try to get this thing back on the road because he wants to drive it again. 6 years is too long, and he's been dragging this thing around from different houses and stuff. He's ready to see her run again. So let's see if we can get her going. So looking around this truck, there's really, looks like no rust. The frame's in good shape. I mean, you really don't have a whole lot of leaks or anything in this thing. A little bit of rot on the door. Rockers are solid. How many miles you got on this beast? 75. I'm guessing that's one.
I'm thinking it's 175.
175, yeah. But I mean, look at the interior. For being an 87, man, she's been cared for. Got the old dual tank switch that probably will never work.
Yeah, some hail we got a couple years back broke the windshield or cracked it. Anyway.
Yeah, and that's a shame. Those are kind of hard to find. I'm amazed at how rust-free this truck is, though. Being here in the Midwest, it might be because it's been parked for so many years, right?
Should be, yeah.
It's so cool that they just did this. They're like, hey, we need a dually. Let's just cut the Suburban up and throw a bed on it. Got you a little whiskey dent.
Little boo-boo there.
You said you slid into a bridge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I did some wild stuff.
Yeah, lucky thing you didn't catch that cab.
Yeah.
But this is the one that kind of stinks right here, though. That's not that big of a deal. You can always deal with that and get a flatbed or something, but messed up your fender and your nice bumper. I mean, that bumper, aside from the dent in it, that's a very nice bumper. No rust or anything. So,
yeah, pretty good sized doe did that right there.
You know what I've always loved too? These, man. I love these sun visors, these old school visors like that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you're inside driving it and it's sunny out, it sure does make a difference.
I believe it. So, all right, well, let's get her set up, get the hood open, and see what we're working with. Let's see what we got. Looks like everything's in here. You said you got new starter in here.
New starter, new battery. I lost the dang wing nut that went on top of the air filter there, but that's a easy fix.
Yeah, that's easy peasy. Let's see. Get the man step out.
Yeah, 5-gallon bucket.
Short people problems. Ugh. He ain't got no mice living in there, so that's a good start.
Yeah. Yeah, I've put all kinds of mice repellent stuff on the inside of the cab and just trying to keep them at bay.
This thing is a fighter. My goodness. Oh yeah. That's off. So we got TBI. Fun stuff.
Yep.
Got oil.
Hey, Daddy.
She's thin. It's got gas in it though. You said it was acting like it wasn't getting gas, like it wasn't getting fuel. That's definitely got fuel in it.
Shit.
So, what I think we should do is maybe twirl on this and see if these things are doing the whole spray jobber inside of the carburetor. And then my suspicion is we probably have some nasty points. Did it just die one day, or did you?
Well,
were you driving it or what?
Before I parked it, it would like when you were going to slow down to turn, it would want to die, and then I'd have to kick it up into neutral and just fire it up again real quick.
But it was running then?
But it was I mean, it was my daily driver until I parked it. And like I say, ever since then, it's just been sitting. But
would it start easily, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good running truck. It'd fire up every time. Maybe we do have some fuel problems. Have you dumped any fuel down in there to see if it'll fire up? When me and my brother were just trying here a couple months back, trying to do it, that's what we did. And it still didn't fire. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess first things first, let's see if the battery's got a charge in it. You want to hop in and twirl in the key and see if it'll spin over? I know you said you've done it here recently, but you might as well see if she's still got juice. Alright, let's see if she spins. Alright. Well, she spins. I guess I probably could have climbed up there and seen if we were squirting in there. Well, that's good news. We got battery. I might go ahead and hook up a battery charger to it. You got extension cords? We can hook up a battery charger?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's hook up a battery charger, and I'm going to climb up in here and look around and see what we really got going on. Alright, hang on before I get caught up in anything. You want to go ahead and turn it over one more time for me?
Yep.
Yep. No fuel. Alright. So that's problem number one. Let me get some gas. Squirt a little bit of gas down in there, and we'll see if she tries to fire. If not, we may have multiple problems. We may have no fuel and no spark. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. Let's try to fire it real quick. Let me get my little spray bottle and we'll try again. Alright, we got us a little 2-stroke gas. Just basically chainsaw gas. That way if this thing doesn't fire, we get a little lubrication on the top end. Okay. All right, go ahead. All right. Yeah. Okay, so my suspicion is no spark. So let's get in here, get this cap off, and see what we're working with there.
What's kind of nice about these old trucks, you can just climb right up in.
Yeah, you can just stand in here.
It's not like a new Super Duty where everything's just
made out of freaking plastic.
Got to take the whole cab off to work on anything.
Yeah. I wish they would have just stuck with the old style screw system that they had in the older trucks. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're gonna take it for a ride. Absolutely.
Oh, there's our problem. That's why we're not getting spark.
What, we got a wasp nest in there?
No. Look at your... Well, I don't know if you can see them. Well, this is why we don't have any spark. Look at those terminals.
We need
Woo, buddy.
Need a new distributor cap, huh?
Possibly. I might be able to clean this up, but I would definitely replace that. Look at our rotor button. Button's not terrible, but we do have some corrosion, but it's built up pretty good on the inside of that cap. Okay, that's a little bit better down in there. I'm gonna clean this out a little bit and pop this thing back on. Well, now that I can see down in there, I'm gonna work on these a little bit longer. Anyways, we're gonna clean this up, pop it back on, and we'll see if we got spark. That's back on. Let's look. You wanna go twirl on the key for me real quick?
Uh-huh.
See if I can do this without shocking myself. Here, hold on, actually. Let me grab a hold of this with some pliers with some rubber on it. Oh, okay. Set the phone. All right, go ahead. Well, this is surprising. She's running a little rich, or a lot rich, I guess I should say. But these plugs actually don't look too bad. They're a little fouled up, but nothing I would call terrible. Okay, so I think I found our issue. I think the distributor is got some issues, okay? So whether it be the pickup, which is this piece in here, or it just be the electronics inside the distributor, which are hard to test. But what we're going to start with is this pickup right here. I'm hoping that maybe I can get this cleaned up and we'll be able to get this thing going again, because the distributor is directly linked to injector pulse and spark on this one. So let's clean this up, put it back in, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I completely did not even hit the record button whenever I was doing this, but there's a little box inside these TBI units that have electrical connections and stuff on them. I cleaned up that. I cleaned up the reluctor wheel, and we turned her over, and now we have spark. So, big step. So let me get everything hooked up here, get the plug wire back on, make sure plugs are tight, all that stuff. And we're gonna try to fire this thing. Okay, here we go. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. Okay, so we got the fuels. We got fuel problems now. So now that we got that thing started, let's figure out why we don't have no fuel. Well, conveniently, there's a hole cut for the fuel pump, but the wires I need to get to are somewhere over here. So I need to get underneath the truck and check that wiring, because the fuel pump's not coming on. Good news is that's a cheap part that I can get off of Amazon for about 50 bucks. But can't believe this old girl fired right up. I mean, we had to ding with some spark stuff and whatnot over there, but holy cow, that motor sounded good, guys. So good. Okay, so after tracing it back from the tank, this dude right here is our connection to our fuel pump. So we're gonna pop a couple of leads on this and see if we're getting power right here. My fear is that these are gonna be just fucking seized to these lines. We're gonna say a little prayer though. Okay, we've reached the point of the show here where you need to cross your fingers and toes and hope these don't strip out. It's the wrong size.
Gotta hold your jaw just right.
That's right. I've snapped so many of these. Just gonna pop this on there. Alright. Come on. Okay, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's spin on this. Alright. My nerves are going. Oh, it went.
Yeah. She broke loose.
Oh my goodness. The relief in my soul, because that never happens. These always seize up to the lines. They don't come off. Whew.
We're gonna have a new fuel pump in here for too long.
I know it. This is the part I was scared of. If this is going this well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Hopefully the next one's the same way.
Oh, God. I know. If we get lucky twice in one day, I don't know what. We need to go buy a lottery ticket or something. Okay.
Oh, this one's gonna be a little funky.
Get this in there.
Well engineered this fucking thing.
I think this was custom.
I don't think
The only word that I can.
Chevy factory quite
No.
put it in.
And
there
again,
like
I don't
that.
know, man. I mean, you know, factory stuff is not always the best. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh, are we 2 for 2? Did that spin the line? Nope. Hell yes. Dude, that never happens.
Man.
Ever.
She's wanting to live again.
She wants to live. She said, save me.
She says, I've got another 30 years in.
Could be. You never know. There you go.
All
Souvenir.
right. Heck yeah. Put that on the shelf in the garage.
All right, we got our fuel pump out. And we got multiple issues, all right? Number one, this is completely destroyed. That connects the fuel pump. The fuel pump is completely packed full of varnish and it doesn't work. So I found some socks down in the bottom of the tank too. So maybe we can either reuse those or our new pump may have come with one. So let's get to rebuilding this and then slap it back in, get this puppy running. All right, we got our pump rebuilt, got a new sock. Everything's about ready to go back into the tank. I blew through all the lines are clear. We should, as long as all the wiring is still good, all of our plugs are still good, this baby should be able to just drop in and we'll fire her up. Okay, fuel pump's in. You want to twirl on the key and just see if this pump comes on real quick. Is it on? Not hearing nothing. Crank on it real quick. Hell yeah, come on. Come on. She's alive. See if she'll idle. Is she idling? Woo! How about that? Sitting 6 years, fixed for 72 bucks. How's that make you feel?
Feels damn good, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She's alive.
Dang, listen to her. Whew. This is such an awesome old truck. We're gonna get cleaned up a little bit and we're gonna go take her for a spin.
Miss that corner there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we made her. Oh, old girl just wants to live, man.
She's got a nice little purr to her.
Yeah, she seems like she's running a little better now.
I'm just wondering if maybe my power steering feels a little rougher than I remember it.
Well, it's been a few years, right?
A couple of years.
Man, she's running good, dude.
Heck yeah, got you an armrest.
That's
there.
right. Throw the armrest down.
Yeah, this is the high country of its
That's
time
right,
here,
man.
buddy.
Ah, that's awesome. And she's staying running now too, huh? When you let off the throttle? Not having to stay in it?
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Seems like it's running all right, man. Oh, that's awesome.
She's alive.
She's a runner, boy.
Just can't keep old Black Betty down.
I know it. Oh yeah, she's still got all kinds of power, man. Being an old girl like that. Ah, it's so awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Sitting 6 years. Colt's got his truck back, at least running. Still needs a little thing. She needs a tune-up. She needs some plugs. She needs some wires. But thanks, Colt, for letting us come out and check it out and work on it with you. And it's nice to meet you, brother.
Well, thank you, Tyler, man. You really worked your magic on her.
Yes, sir. Well, we're going to be bringing you a couple of parts to this truck. She's got a little bit of a death wobble whenever it's moving under its own power. I don't know, 45, 50 miles an hour. So we're going to look into that. We're going to probably come back out, help him do a tune-up on it. It's going to be a little bit down the road because I've got to go on vacation, do a little bit of travel, and got some other stuff I've got to film. But once again, thanks for letting us work on it, man.
Hey, thanks for coming out, Tyler. I really appreciate it, man.
Make sure to like and subscribe if these are the type of videos you guys like to see. Have a good day.